How's it going, everybody, and welcome to My Summer Car. I know it's been a while since I put up that little poll on my channel to see what game you guys wanted to watch me do next, and it was almost overwhelming with My Summer Car, and that's what we're going to be doing. So we're going to start a new game. I got the picture uploaded right there, and we're going to go King. Come on. There we go. I keep trying to press tab to go to the next one. It doesn't work that way. Jester King, baby. And we will begin. And I am skipping this intro because I don't care to watch it. Yeah, I don't care to watch that intro. Well, anyways, how you guys doing? We're getting into here right off the bat on a Monday morning, and we are going to be fixing up the car. Yes. I keep forgetting it does that. Okay. It's been a while since I played this game, so I'm going to have to refamiliarize myself with the controls and everything. Okay. Refrigerator humming. We got our beer. Yep. Okay. Got our fuses. Looking all good. Which, let's make sure, shouldn't be, which first thing... Make sure I get this bathroom door open. I like to forget what time it is, and yeah, there we go. Yeah, open all the way. Do we hear a boat on the lake? I think I hear a boat on the lake. Well, anyways, here's the Satsuma, baby. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna pick up. How do I pick up again? There should be like a way to pick these up. What's the crouch button again? C. Okay, there we go. Do. Just I immediately. Okay. That's right. This is come on, get in there. Just go in, please. Okay. Yeah, there it was. This game has got some funky controls. You think the long drive has got funky controls? This game has got funky controls. But that's okay, because we are going to get after it, and we're going to get this bad boy going. Now, I've played this game before. I've played it a few times, but I am going to be honest with you guys. I have never, not once, gotten the Satsuma running. Like, I've never once driven this car. I've played this game a lot, and I've never once driven the car. So, let's see here. How do I... Nope, not an 8. Thought it was an 8. There. It's gonna take me a minute to get the controls back. And come on. Nope, not you, I guess. Was it a 9? Maybe a 9. 9mm? Yes, it is a 9mm. Okay, there we go. Click. You go until there's no more clicks. One of the fun things about this game, if you miss one bolt on something, or one turn of a bolt on something, parts will go flying. That's the hilarious thing about this game. Like, parts will go flying if you miss one bolt. Okay, come on. There we go. Seat driver. Yeah, that's cool. Like I said, it's going to take me a minute to get used to these controls again. There we go. Tool mode. And, gotcha. Yep. Seat bolts are 9mm. And if you try to get in the car, it will change your camera view. This game is just fun all around. Quirky controls, quirky mechanics, like just the whole shebang out of a car game like this. And this is a really fun game, or at least in my opinion. I love all the things you can do in it. Which begs the question, how are we going to play this one? I mean, at first I'm just going to start by building the car and doing what I have to. I always start with getting this interior part basically done. I like to, because I don't know the rules behind it or what governs it, but apparently you got to get X amount done to the vehicle before your uncle's van spawns in. And I like to try to get the van as soon as possible because it's one of the more better means of driving in town. No, come on. Let's see here. There you are. Gotcha. Yeah, but it's one of the better means of heading to town and stuff like that. You know, you either got the mini bike, the tractor, or the boat to start off with. Or Uncle's van once he finally shows up. Somebody out there cutting wood, I guess. Maybe. Okay. So, got the seats in. What else do we need for interior? We need dash, steering wheel. Okay. We'll get the dash bits and bobs put together. And yeah, in this game you got hunger and thirst and stress, and you gotta urinate, and you get fatigued, and you get dirty. All around, all the fun mechanics that you would expect from a summer car game. And in this game, we are 18 years old, living on our own. Our mom and dad have taken off on us. They can't stand us anymore, and they'll come home when they get bored, which is probably going to be never. So they left us in charge, left us everything. And so we are going to be being adults. Giggle, giggle. Sure, adults, right. Okay, what is the size of the spanner for this one? I don't know. 10, maybe? Looks like a 10. Haha, it is a 10. I just love that. The seats are held in by 9mm bolts, and the dash is held in by a 10mm bolt. That is just glorious. Okay, and I want to say there's other bolts for it. Yes. Haha, I knew it. Yep, and you want to run them all the way down until there's no more clickies. Check to make sure there ain't no others. So yeah, we're gonna be getting the Satsuma running for the first time together. Like I said, I've never gotten it running. I've played the game. Oh, and by the way, we're playing Permadeath. So if we die in the game, we have to start completely over again. I don't know if you guys will like that sort of thing, but it's just the basic. It's the... What am I looking for? There's a particular word I'm looking for to, like, the standard. It's the default. There we go. It's the default setting for my summer car is to be, is this held in by screws or bolts, or is it held in at all? It's gotta be like a screw that holds it in, right? No, maybe not. Maybe it just clips in. Might be just one of the ones that clip in. We're gonna find out. But either way, like I was saying, Permadeath, yes. Permadeath is the default mode that the game is set for. And I don't remember, why can't I put the steering column in? Wait. Okay, I saw... Sometimes you gotta... Ah! Okay. Nope. If it's... Okay, so I'm missing a part or something. Or maybe I'm supposed to put the steering column in before the dash. Let's see here. Screwdriver? How do I disconnect stuff? Oh, there we go. Okay. Now let's try to put this in. Nope. Maybe we got to get the steering and some front suspension stuff on first. I'm not exactly sure. But either way, let's go ahead. We're going to start with that. And if I'm not mistaken... Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. That was lowered. Okay. Oh. That's not what I want. There we go. Okay. Yeah, the mechanics in this game are a little wonky. Alright, we got the front end up. Good, so we can get the front suspension put in. First we gotta get the cross member. Yep. Subframe, cross member. It's all different words for it. There we go. And I can't remember which those are held in by. Yeah, I'll get used to these controls again and make this go by a lot faster. I want to say they're 10 maybe, or 12. 10. 10 millimeter for the subframe. Yeah, and to know the sizes, you literally just got to experience it. Like, I mean, I don't know how many people will look at that and be like, oh yeah, that's a 10 millimeter bolt. Because in real life, there ain't no way the subframe is being held on by 10 millimeter bolts. I mean, unless it's going by the thread of the size of the actual bolt instead of the hex head. Actually, that makes more sense. Because if we're going by thread size, those do look like 10 millimeter bolts. Oh, I think I finally figured it out. I think I finally figured out the sizing system in this game. He doesn't operate off of the head size, the hex size. He operates off of the thread size. Oh, that makes more sense. Or at least that's what I'm assuming. I don't know 100%. Okay, what's next? Okay, where were we? Front suspension stuff. Yes, we're getting the front all put together. So we want the steering stuff here. Yep, steering rack. Get the steering rack put in. There. Hey. Hey now, you can go in. That's not right. And also I found in this game too that if you actually align the items... Okay, so... What are those? I want to say 8s. Are they 8s? And nope, I'm wrong. Okay, 10, 9. They weren't a 10. A 9? They're a 9. But, what was I saying? Oh yeah, in this game, if you align the part... Like, I know when I first started it, I had a real hard time getting parts to fit where they were supposed to go. And I found if you actually align the part in a somewhat accurate fashion, like it's supposed to be lined up on the car, they clip in a lot better. From my experience. Okay, lower control arms, or wishbones. This is Finland after all. Front lift, but I know them as control arms, so that's what they're going to be called. See, like right here, see, like this is where it's supposed to go. But if we flip it around... What the frig? Alright, where were we? That's right, we're putting the wishbone in. Yeah, come on. Open. Open. How do you open this again? There we go. Alright, what tool? They had 10. Nope, let it go. Come on. So, yeah, we're back. Okay. They 10 millimeters, yes. Well, anyways, what I was saying, if you angle the part in the correct orientation that it's naturally, then it goes on easier, normally, from what I've found. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how are we going to go about this one. Like, what's... I think I'm just going to play the game and just see... Come on now. I know you belong there. Come on. There it goes. Haha. yeah, we're just gonna play the game and see what becomes of it, you know? I'm not gonna do any, like, gimmicky stuff or whatnot, or at least not as much as I can. I actually like this game, and I actually want to, like, I want to win the rally race. You know, that's what I want to do. I want to win the rally race. Excuse me. And maybe the goal of the, maybe the goal is to beat the game, you know? Like, maybe that could be the goal. Yeah, let's make that the goal. We're going to finish the game, or at least try to. It is permadeath, so we'll see how that goes. Get that hub on, and we're gonna go get the other hub so we can put it on. Doink, 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 doink. There we go. Hubs are on. And what size are they? For some reason, I want to say 10s. Okay, where is the bolt, though? That's as low as I can go. Okay, I know there's a bolt on them. Something's telling me that there are 12. Aha! Nailed it! Is there another one, or is it just the one? I want to say it's just the one. Yeah, okay, good. But yeah, I totally called that one. 12 millimeter. Yeah, run them all the way in. There we go. Make sure there ain't none else. Doesn't look like it. There we go. Alright, so that's the front hubs. And now we're going to need the tie rods. Which, one thing that's cool about this game, but also kind of scary, is the amount of, like, tuning you can do. What am I missing there? Oh, that's right, it's the, shock towers. Struts. Is the amount of tuning in this game. I gotta get better about finishing my thoughts, don't I? I freaking talk in these things, and I, you know, start a thought. Yeah, see, there we go. Alright. Excuse me. But I start a thought, and then I just never finish the thought. Hey, wait a minute. Get back here. Ding, ding, ding. There we go. La 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 la. Getting ready to put this in, and boom. Boink. We got suspension. A little bit. And yeah, this game likes to beat things around. Sun going down. We're gonna, before we end the day, we're going to make sure we get over to Uncle's place and get our birthday package, because we got a birthday package over there that and those I think are 10s maybe. These are 8s if I'm not mistaken. But we got a birthday package over there with some random amount of money. Not 10s. Are they 10s up here? Oh, they are 10s up here. Okay, so the bottom ones might be like 9s or 11s. Something. But yeah, anyways, we got a birthday package over at our uncle's place with a random amount of money in it. So, you know, get us a little extra money. And something I always do, like I said, I've played this game before, but don't mistake me for a professional or anything. I am not by any means. I know my way around a vehicle, so that makes some of it easy for me, like understanding where the components go and stuff like that. Like, I may not know the exact order of the game, how the game likes them to be, but I understand, you know, suspension components and tie rods and stuff like that, and nuts and bolts and engines, and let's try an 8, because I swore one of these were an 8. Okay, not an 8. Okay, so it's not an 8, not a 10, not an 11, not a 9. Or did we try the 9? Oh, we did not try the 9. It is a 9. But either way, back to finishing thoughts. But yeah, I'm not a pro at this game, but I know I know a decent amount about the game. Like, let's make sure. Yep, I didn't think that bolt went all the way through. I know a decent amount about the game, like, kind of. I mean, I know where the town's at. I know where some of the things are at. Like, I can kind of find my way to the house with the tires in it. I definitely don't know where, like, all the GT parts are and stuff like that. You can find random GT parts in the game. You know, for the GT version of the Satsuma, we don't have the GT version. You know, it kind of sucks. And I also wanted to mention, I'm playing this game without mods whatsoever. I don't do mods. It's just me. Like, something about mods. I understand that most of them are like quality of life type of stuff, and you know, they don't really take away from the game per se, but it's just not. It's in. Now the question is it in now because we got the steering rack in, or because we took the dash out? Probably because we got the steering rack in. We'll just call it on that. And let's get my face up in here and check out these bolts. We got a bolt on this steering rack, and I want to say they're 8mm. We'll find out. 8s or 10s. 8. Excuse me. Yeah, so as I'm playing this game, don't mistake me for a professional, because I am not one. But I do know a little bit. So, got that done. Now we can slap this dash back in. Right. But yeah, another thought that I did not finish. On the first day, I like to build the car as much as I possibly can. I generally get the doors and fenders on, and I generally get the suspension in, front and rear, and I get the seats in. You know, I try to do as much as I possibly can. You know, to probably a 10mm if I had to guess. But I get as much done to the car the very first day as I possibly can, because like I said, I think there's some kind of game rule or law that the uncle's van won't spawn in until we get X amount done to the Satsuma. Like, I don't know what that X amount is. I've been told that it has to have, at the bare minimum, the driver's seat and driver door, and then that's it. But I don't know. I've never played around with it enough to really figure out that law. Hey, come back here. Okay. Come on. There you are. There it goes. Yeah, the getting stuff lined up in this game can be a little bit of a pain in the butt sometimes. But yeah, man, finish your thoughts, Corey. Finish your thoughts. I have an issue about finishing my thoughts. It takes a lot. Oh, get it back in there all the way. Okay, well, anyways. Finish your thought. So, on the first day, I like to build the car as much as I possibly can, because Uncle's van doesn't spawn unless the car is built to X amount of standard. Okay, there. And now, the second day, this is what I've been trying to get at the whole entire time. The second day, I like to take the boat that's over there at the dock, take it to the town with what money I get from Uncle, and buy groceries and sugar and sausages and stuff like that, and also some parts for the car. Generally, I like to get a battery. Actually, no, I don't get the battery. I get the alternator belt at the bare minimum. Alternator belt, oil, coolant, fluids, and I like to take the jerry cans for the gas and the jerry can for the diesel for the tractor that's over that way, and I fill those up, and then I come back home, and that's usually day 2. And also in day 2, I stop at the island that's out there in the middle, and I get the stuff for the sugar wine, the yeast, sugar, water stuff, and I get sugar wine going because it's a way to make money. Finally, thought finished. Okay. See why I lose track of my thoughts sometimes? Okay, so now we've got the front suspension in. We can do the brakes. And we've got the seats, dash. We can put the steering wheel on. Let's get that. Steering wheel. We're We're going to do the rear suspension. We don't need to do the half shafts until we get the transmission in. Steering wheel, where you at? Steering wheel, there you are. My beloved steering wheel. We have to have a steering wheel for us to drive the car. And... voila. Open the door. And what be you? What say you? 10 millimeter, you say? I can do 10 millimeter. Voila. Let go of me. Let go of me. Car's trying to trap me. There, it's shut. Okay, now, fenders. Let's get the fenders put on. Front left. See how it's not like this is where it goes, but it's not wanting to clip on. You know, and we can do it like that, and it falls off. But I find if you just kind of angle the piece the way it's meant to be, it generally works out better for clipping the sucker on. So, get me this other fender. And we're walking very slow. Little tip, if you jump shift or shift run, it will take away the crouch. Voila. Okay. And I want to say 8 millimeter for the fenders. Maybe a 6, actually. We'll start with the 8, and we'll see what it does. I don't want to stand on top of the car. Okay, right, there's the bolts. And they're not working, so... probably a 6. And, not a 6. 7. Not a... are they a 5? There ain't no way they're a 5, right? Oh, they are a 5. One of the tiniest bolts in the game. 5 millimeter. For the fenders. Stop your racket. This thing makes noises all over the place until you get it, like... actually, it just consistently makes noises. The collision in this game is kind of weird. But it works. And now we got another bolt here. Sometimes I forget where all the bolts are for this dang thing. Oh, there's another one. See, now it feels like any good American company, there would be a bolt at the bottom of this fender that's like freaking 2 sizes bigger. You know, but I don't think there is one. I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I don't think there is one at the bottom of the fender. But on most cars, there is always a one on the bottom of the fender right there. La da da da, cranking down this fender. So yeah, how you guys been? Hope you're enjoying the videos on the channel. My garage and the long drive are coming along great. And like I said, it's been a long time getting this video out. It's just because I had to figure out exactly, like, a funny thing is, I'm trying to rack my brain on how to do this series. You know, like, what should be the focus? How should I go about doing it? Like, do I want to speed up everything? Do I want to make it uncut? And then I decided to just play the game. Just play the game and see what happens. And we might be doing it on a day-to-day basis. We'll see. We'll know if I end it at the end of this day, which I am thirsty. Need to go get some Wawa. Turn this on. And also, I'm not one of those YouTubers that's going to be slamming the beers all the time. I will have some beers during victory times, and it's starting to get dark, so I am going to come in here and turn on this bathroom light. It's at least the bare minimum light that I kind of keep on at night. That way I can see. Because if you played this game before, you know it gets incredibly dark. Yeah, it's usually the garage lights and the bathroom lights. So we're going to start with the rear suspension now. We're going to get this rear suspension done up. That way we can... that way we can get the... these are not going to be 5mm. Okay, let me grab the toolbox. Let's see here. Grab the toolkit and bring it back here. Always bring your tools close to the job. That way you'll know... That way you don't have to run so far to get the tools you need. And this game is meant to be kind of... I don't know if it's meant to be. I mean, it's got to be meant to be with the way it is, but it is an irritating game at times. Like, what do we got? 14? No, 13? No. 11? No. Not on 11. I tried a 10, didn't I? Let's try a 9. Not a 9. Okay. 11 again. Nope. 12. Oh, there it is. It's 12. And there should be the one right over there. But yeah, this game is an irritating game. It can be very frustrating, very irritating, and difficult at times. Like, there's so many ways to die in this game. You can literally die from being too dirty. Like, you see the dirtiness meter up there. Like, you can die from being too dirty. You can die from thirst. You can die from hunger. I don't know if you can die from stress, but you can die from fatigue. Rear suspension, that's what we're working on. And let's see here. Get these drums. I guess we can do the front brakes too. There we go. And that, if I'm not mistaken, is a 14 or a 13. Not a 14. Oh, that, yep. Ha, I knew it was a 14. I grabbed the 15. Okay, there we go. But, there's so many ways to die in this game that it just, and also, if you play the permadeath, which is what we're doing, you die and you reset completely. Like, you just completely start all over again. So, maybe this, I mean, the plan is to finish the game, do all the stuff and finish the game, but maybe the plan should be to survive as long as we possibly can. Because that's gonna be the name of the game. It's like, how long can you survive? There we go. That shock's in. Go get the other shock. Which I can't remember. Did the springs gotta go in first, or... I think one or the other has to go in first. Like, I think either the springs or the shocks need to go in first. Okay, come on. Let's see here. Oop, I just had it. There we go. Alright, now let's get those shocks tightened down. Oop, wrong button. Which I think are going to be 8s, if I'm not mistaken. They're 8mm. And they're kind of a pain. Like, you got 2 on the bottom here. You got 1 up top here. 10s. 10. Not a 10. 9. 9. Let's go with a 9. Not a 9. That's kind of odd. 12? No, they're small. They're small. 7. Or am I just pointing at the wrong things here? You know what? Let's get into the trunk. Let's see here. Okay, that's the trunk one, so that's got to be like a 10, right? Let's try a 10. Oh, I'll figure this out. Sixes. Okay, 12 and 6. Figured it out, guys. The bottom ones are 6mm. The top ones are 12mm. Oh, that took forever. But now we're basically almost done with the shocks. And we're actually almost done for the day. Like, it is starting to get dark. So, let's see what else can we do. Oh, the springs. Let's see if we can get the springs in. And like I said, I can't remember if the springs have to go on before the shocks or if they can go on after the shocks. Like, we're going to find out here. Let's see here. Okay, that's where the spring would go. And it's not letting me, so it's probably going to go on before the shocks. Let me go grab the other spring. There we go. It's taking me a while to get used to the controls again. Okay. Now, let's take these shocks back off. I mean, it won't be so bad now that we know what they are. 6s and 12s. 6s and 12s. Okay, so. You have to put the springs on before the shocks. Now we know. I'll get these shocks ripped off, and then I'll get the springs on and get the shocks put back in. Be right back. Alrighty, there. Got the rear springs and shocks in. Good, good, good. Sweetness. Man, this thing's coming along quick, ain't it, guys? I'm gonna get the front brakes on. And I can't remember. Actually, I think. Yeah, so that one, you know what? We're not going to get the front brakes on right now because we got the half shafts. The half shafts bolt into that and keep it all together. So I want to wait on that until we get the engine and everything put in. But I think we need to go to sleep. Yeah, let's go take care of our hunger. Make sure this light's on, yes. Make sure our door is open because that light will give enough in here. Okay, we're gonna go shower. We need to get us some food. Now we're going to there we go. F is to eat, by the way. Actually, let's go ahead and drink some milk too. Yep, there we go. Delicious. And we'll get us some shower. Get rid of this dirtiness. Doink and doink. Yes. I'll go ahead and take care of some business while we're in here. Yep, right down the drain. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Come on, dribbles. Hurry it up, dribbles. Oh, that takes so long. Okay, there. Now we can do that. Get down and take care of the thirst. There we go. Turn it off. Alright. Now, there is a de-stress button. I can't remember which one it is. Nope. There we go. Truly a lot of a deal. That's the de-stress button. You can sit there and cuss a lot, and it will take your stress down. Or you can smoke cigarettes. But, yeah, so let's go ahead and go to Betty Bye. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, shut up, fly. That bug is literally just to bug you. Alrighty. Well, I believe... let's see here. Yeah, so this started the second day. So, let's go over to Uncle's house and get that birthday gift I was talking about. There it is. Alrighty, so let's. How do we do this? Come on now. Okay, There we go. And it's a bottle of booze, random gift money. Let's see how much we get. Not great. And we got our turbo badge. Run back to the garage. There we are, back at the garage. And we'll place this up here. And another thing that you can use to de-stress is the sauna. There's a sauna in the house, and you can use that to de-stress. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and leave this episode right here, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a like, comment, and subscribe. And, you know, join the channel. We're up to 84 subscribers at the time of recording this. And I am so excited. I can't wait to get to 100. Let me know down in the comments what you guys would like to see me do for a 100 subscriber special. Alrighty, I will see you guys next time, and have a good one.